Wait 2 more minutes. Today, okay, myself Ganesh. Today we'll discuss about how to install .NET framework. How to install .NET framework. .NET is one of the Microsoft technologies. It will use to build and design the website, intranet and internet websites. Internet and intranet websites. Today we'll discuss about .NET framework, how to install .NET framework in the real-time industries, how to configure websites and all the things. .NET is the one of the Microsoft technologies. Okay, this is my primary skills in 2016 when I was entered in the software field. This is my primary technologies. Okay, how to install .NET framework. This is Visual Studio .NET. .NET. .NET consists of C Sharp .NET, .NET for web and Windows applications, Windows applications, ASP.NET consists of web, web applications we can create and websites, design the websites based on the client requirement, based on the client requirement and database we are using SQL Server database. We will configure we will configure in application level, application or development code level, development and code level. In the development code, we will write the DB connections, DB connection URL, comma, and a port name and DB connection URLs and connection timeout. Connection timeout is 30 minutes default. Okay, 30 minutes and waiting condition, comma, terminate, if connection is not used. not use long time of period, that is nothing but 2 minutes. 2 minutes is the maximum time. 2 minutes is the maximum time. This is step number one. This is step number two. This is step number three. So after this, in the database, in the database, we are using, we will create, we will create DB. DB means database. Create the database. We will create the database and tables, comma, storage procedures. Storage procedures. I will explain what is the storage procedures. Storage procedures, comma, and triggers, and etc. Many more. And joins, and we can use joins. Use joins means join means we can join the two tables, that is employee and department. We can join the two tables, that is inner join, outer join. This is the main joins are there in the application level. We can connect the database. And step number 5, store procedures. Store procedures nothing but we can create one time. We can use multiple times, with or within the project or another project also by using access modifiers, that is one is public, second one is private, third one is internal, fourth one is protected. Okay, these four components we are using in the real time. What is public access modifier? Public access modifiers includes we can use the class or method in outside of the project. Outside of the project, in the method in the method consists of constructors and destructors also available. Those who are learning Java or .NET, these skills must and should be aware. This access modifiers are very important. And one more thing, One more thing, constructors also important. Constructors and thread handling mechanism. Thread handling mechanism. Thread handling nothing but handling nothing but thread handling nothing but we can use try and catch and finally. Okay, in the try consists of we can use application code, and catch consists of application exceptions, and finally block consists of consists of connection close and remaining things we can use. This is the real time projects we are using. We can build Java, we can run any platform, but .NET it is not run any platform. That is the most important. We can conclude that because in the .NET consists of ASP.NET is there, C Sharp.NET is there. C Sharp consists of we can use mobile applications and database. We can use SQL Server database. We are using SQL Server is Microsoft SQL Server. Oh, that is 1433 is the data port number we are using. Okay, 1433 is the port number. We can use things and MS SQL Microsoft SQL Server, SQL Server. We can call it SQL, not SQL Server, SQL Query, Sequencer Query Language. That is that port number is 1433. I will show you how to configure SQL Server. I already configure SQL Server. One video also available in my channel. How to configure SQL Server. This is SQL Server 2014 I am using, and in the SQL Server there is Windows authentication is there, a passwordless, and a password authentication is there SQL Server. And a connect. Is there any issues? We can use database, browse. We can use database engine, Windows. Still any issues? Go to configurations. Yes, connect. You can connect the database. Wait 2 more minutes. Okay, that is, and I will show you what is the port number we are using. This is SQL Server 2014 Configuration Manager and use runtime administration. Yes. Go to SQL Server network configurations, protocols. We are using TCP IP protocols. Click here, go to IP address. We can configure IP address. We can configure IP address and port number 1433. This is the real time configuration. We are occurring in the real time. In WebSphere also we can configure database like this. In Oracle also we can configure. But Microsoft .NET supports MS SQL Server, Microsoft SQL Query Language, Okay. This is the port numbers, active port numbers, and this is the protocol. This is the keep live, and enable is yes, compulsory. We can make changes here. After changes, we need to restart the configurations and go to protocol SQL Server. Uh, and this we can use this if any changes occurs, we can restart like this and start and stop and start operations. They are performing while using restart database. They are in the real time also. We can use this as the database. But 2014 is the old version. But we are using 2021 or 24 is there in the market now. After that, you can download .NET Framework, Microsoft Visual Studio .NET Framework 2014. I am familiar with 2014 framework, so you can use 2020 also. But I am familiar with 2014. I will use 2014 Visual Studio .NET, Visual Studio .NET 2014, and here Visual Studio old downloaders. You can click old downloaders. Download latest Visual Studio. See, community or professional, they are asking. We can use professional. See, this is the Visual Studio setup file, and we can use Visual Studio exe file, and but that includes continue. See, this is the download file, Visual Studio .NET 2022 download using below link. This is Visual Studio .NET, and press use the drop down list as express or professional or community based on the resource allocation or client based requirement. All companies are using professional database, and some of the companies use express, and some of the companies use community editions also. See, you can choose any of the product. So I choose it Azure development, or you can choose later also. I use ASP.NET, and desktop also C++ and C Sharp MVC.NET, and I select multiple API programmings, and Node.js also we can use based on the requirement. You can select, otherwise you can leave. See, total space is required 29.18 GB. Okay, remove out of support components. See, I will give remove out of support components. Okay, after that you can go to drop down list. You can see Visual Studio extension. Linux also we can use. Development, office support, data science. For gaming also we can use. These are the tools available in the Microsoft .NET framework. These are the support versions 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 version on .NET Aspire SDK software development kit. These are all available. Language, these are the language and installation location. This is the installation location and this is the shared file. Okay, and install while downloading or install. You can press install and available 2022 preview installed the components 5 out of 796 components is available. I will show you next class. We will create one ASP.NET form and how to use ASP.NET our form and controls. After that, we can configure end-to-end application and we can create one small application registration form and the details will enter into the database. Okay, that will familiar that concepts also we can use. We can create the storage procedures and we can reusable in the application code. That also we will show in detail step by step. And we can in the C#.NET we can create and clock watch or timer by using the Windows applications. Windows application, there are a lot of Windows applications are available. One is ID card generation. One is clockwise and a clock, a timer. These all are the Windows applications. The other desktop or mobile application also supports. .NET supports mobile and Windows desktop application also it will supports. Okay, these are the .NET framework. Based on your internet speed, it will download fast. So GitHub Copilot also is there. Developer news. Okay, and one more thing, by using by using .NET framework, by using C Sharp .NET .NET, we are creating extraordinary extraordinary websites or desktop applications, Windows application that like stopwatch. I created the stopwatch also. Stopwatch, comma, clock, comma, ID card generations, ID card generations. This using some of the corporate companies using ID card generations use private or government corporations. They are using desktop applications is the one of the most important desktop applications. And rental rental payment also one of the one of the desktop plus web based applications. This is the most important in the .NET. My .NET is the primary technology at the time of my career. .NET framework is the my primary skills when I was completed my graduation 2014, and later I went for coaching regarding .NET okay, and I have familiar with ASP.NET MVC framework also. Controller, there is controller. ASP.NET MVC is one of the most popular technology. You can create you can create model view controller. M means MVC. M consists of model. V consists of view, consists of view, and C consists of controller. Model view controller. In MVC, we will create the web-based applications, and create or insert or delete the tables, and many more. And one more thing here is Angular JS also important. Angular JS or React JS. or Node.js is most important along with .NET framework, along with .NET framework, React.js. I am familiar with AngularJS. I am familiar with AngularJS, AngularJS 1, 1.1 and 2. I am familiar with AngularJS. I am familiar with AngularJS 1, 1.2 and 2. My trainer teaches, my trainer teached the C Sharp, comma, ASP.NET, comma, and SQL Server, comma, React.js, comma, Node.js, comma, and ASP.NET MVC, comma. This is the technologies my trainers was teached. Teaches the and one more thing, AngularJS also, AngularJS framework in 2015 15 to 16 in mid level year mid-level year AngularJS framework launched 1.0, launched at the time of 2015 and 16. AngularJS 1.0 was launched in a mid-level year at that time. Okay, and how much completed, download completed, installing the packages, Wait some more minutes, it will complete. See Microsoft .NET Core SDK 5.0. Windows 11 SDK 10 we can use. Wait some more minutes. Don't use pass. Pass means it will take again take time. Wait 2 more minutes. Wait 2 more minutes. I will mute. Anna, It will take time. Okay. Don't pass. Okay. We completed 100%. Finishing up. Done installations. Launch. Microsoft Visual Studio 2022. See, sign in with Microsoft or sign in with GitHub or create account, skip or add account later. And see, start Visual Studio. Visual Studio, start. Like this, we are installing Visual Studio.NET and in a Git clone the repository or create the projects. How to create the project will come in the next class. Okay. Thank you for watching this entire video. Okay, next class we will discuss about public access modifier and private access modifier, protected and internal. What is object oriented programming concepts and constructors and destructors. We will see in detail in upcoming classes. This is my primary course. Okay, I will teach in depth what about C sharp and .NET and all the things. In depth we are teaching the course. Okay, I will close. I will close the streaming. Please share to your friends and family members. Those who are watching, those who are learning ASP.NET and C Sharp and Java, This course may be helpful